And welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, June 7th, episode 1226, 2023. Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Try that again.
No, because I got a headache and
I'm kidding.
I'm not.
You want to do one?
I didn't want to yell.
You want to do one? This is a new room, so I might get loud.
It's like tryouts.
Good morning.
Okay. Yeah, that was real good. It was a natural reverb, bro.
Throaty, bro. That was throaty.
It was throaty goaty.
Beautiful.
The neighbor's going to be like, why is he screaming good morning?
Why is he screaming like that? It's nighttime.
This is how different. Yeah, it's a little
We got a bad neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
up,
up,
guys?
boys? What do we got? What's on the show? What's happening?
We got a great show, Wes. Great show. I'm talking school boards. I'm talking Baker Mayfield, and I'm talking a touchy doctor who maybe let his hands get away from him while on a plane, and then claimed that. Well, you'll hear what he claimed.
Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feel Pants.
Yeah.
I love a good plane groping story.
Yeah. That's
What
usually
did I
where it
do?
happens.
Yeah.
On a
They
plane.
can't go anywhere, you know? Yeah.
We'll deal with this when we land.
Yeah, exactly.
Trapped.
He's got 3 hours to convince her not to press charges.
Yeah, he's got 3 hours.
That's a great movie concept, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk your way out of it.
Yeah, you've groped a woman on a plane.
I thought you were my wife.
Now you have just 3 hours to convince her to not ruin your career that
Yeah.
you ruined.
Good luck.
What do you got in the coffee, Mark?
Oh man, all sorts of stuff. Big golf news, right? So Wes, I got a couple experts luckily. Big golf news, Wes, and we might have another special guest pop in to do big Twitch news, right? We'll see. An interesting person running for pres who's not going to win. A couple celebrities acting a little bit silly. Ukraine update, unfortunately, it's bad stuff happening in Ukraine, and then the best TikTok trend I think yet.
Nice. Oh
Stoked.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like the TikTok. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It is great. Very wholesome.
Yes. Yeah. Not like Tide Pods, it's better than that.
Right. Yeah. Nobody gets hurt. Yeah. Nice. And I've got I'm gonna do a little international double. First in China, then we're gonna go to Australia. We're gonna be talking about bathroom habits and boobs and booze and tits,
Triple B
and Tito's,
And the teasers.
Yeah. So playing the hits.
Hell yeah, man. We like the hits over here, Well, let's get into the show, I think, right?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, let's just jump right in.
Let's
do
do
the
the
news.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
So I didn't have like a joke of the day or a poll, but poll update from a couple days ago. 60% of you said it would be worse to be the guy whose dad slept with his wife, knocked her up with twins, than the guy who's still married and like just rents his wife out while he goes to work.
Yeah. All sensible people. That's the correct answer they gave.
I mean, there's no wrong answer there.
Yeah, you're not getting over the dad thing.
No, it's two relationships ruined instead of, but the staying with the wife who's getting railed out every day. It's just a horrible existence.
It kept me awake trying to figure out which one was worse than me.
It's tough.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah,
dude. Why would you
staying with the woman is
every day
the thing?
It was his choice, bro. He said, "Go out and fly, free bird."
Okay, I don't know if it was.
Fly right into some strange dick.
I feel like he thought she would have left.
Like it was
him,
a window.
There's no way he wants that.
No.
Sliding glass
No
door
one
of
wants.
dick.
No one wants that. Okay, but 60-40. There you go. In huge sports news, the PGA, the LIV, and the DP Tour, which I didn't know existed, but Wes has texted me a few times. I'm betting this guy on the DP Tour, whatever, have announced that they're joining forces. What?
Crazy.
So much for all that different leagues and different options is good for the game, right, Phil Mickelson?
So much for morality, right, PGA?
Yeah.
Right.
What
Was
happened?
Tiger pissed? Tiger didn't get his billion.
Dude, Tiger was offered conservative estimate of 800 million, probably $1 billion, and he turned it down. Rory McIlroy, $500 million, turned it down. Are those guys like, what are they thinking right now?
I
And
don't
the
know,
lower
man.
guys, especially, that got offered,
Couple like 20 million,
life-changing money,
yeah, 20
that
million,
they
yeah.
never would have won on the PGA Tour, to go and play for
Yeah.
LIV for 2 years and then and then just be able to come back 2 years
Then
later.
it's
I mean,
bygones be
whoops.
bygones. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Come
Nah,
on,
don't
Woodsy.
play.
Come on,
That don't
Woodsy.
play. That don't
Yeah.
play.
That ain't cool.
Some analysts were saying they're going to get theirs, but who knows, man? Like, I don't know. I guess man,
Look,
we should.
they had the bag right there, and they were like, for moral reasons, we
They were
won't take
principled.
it.
But
And then
dude,
the PGA was like, no, man, we want the bag.
Yeah.
okay, this is almost like a law of physics. that if a league has enough money, it will ultimately merge with the other league in the sport. It's
This is
like
like-
it
this is
never
like-
doesn't happen.
This is like when the WWF, maybe at the time, WWE maybe at the time, bought WCW. It's like,
Right.
see ya. Like of course this happens. This happens a lot. I think in football, the AFL and the NFL, like one of the NFL bought. Wes, what you tell us what's going on here though, because you're the golf guy.
Well,
Break
I
it
mean,
down.
I don't really, I know that the PGA is obviously, they're retaining a lot of control over, their tournaments and
Who screwed here? Who screwed who here?
well, the little guy, like like we were talking in the text message, whoever's the game it's great for the game of golf because everyone's going to be able to compete now. The guys that were on the LIV Tour are going to, after the 2023 season, are going to be able to reapply to get their PGA Tour cards. I don't know if they're going to even want to come back because the payouts on LIV are so much higher. I don't know how they're going to incorporate all the three leagues as far as like, are they going to increase the payouts to match what they are at LIV? Because you'd be an idiot to go to a bigger pool and compete against more people for less money if you're already a LIV guy. But they're saying that when the Masters allowed the LIV guys to compete, the Masters is so respected. They're kind of like the Oz of fucking golf. And when they allowed the LIV guys to come in and compete,
That's why they didn't let they didn't let women in until
Right.
1999, 2016. Something.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So they said that's kind of when the
They
ball started.
run golf, yeah.
Yeah. The ball started rolling. Then you have Brooks winning the literal PGA championship as a
Yeah.
LIV Tour player.
Yeah.
And then you have
Liv
probably
was a nuisance, weren't they?
yeah. And then you have the commissioner, whatever his name is, Monahan, probably getting paid a lot of money to make this happen. The lawsuits were dropped. No one's going to spend a ton of money on lawsuits, and the Saudis have just endless money. So to fight them in court would have been a fucking problem for the PGA, probably.
So
But
join them.
yeah, so join them. So it's gonna be. I don't know how exactly it's gonna be structured as far as how is it gonna be like they're all gonna become like one new world order or new golf order or what it's gonna be.
Right.
But
What? Man,
it's
this
one
is bad.
entity for profit is what they keep saying. It's one entity for
Yep.
profit.
For profit.
Yeah, they all bought super yachts today. The non-golfers.
Yeah.
Dude, you know who's fucked here is as you were getting at, Wes, is the people who are on staff at LIV. That's who's fucked. Because like if you're LIV, if you're a new league, right, you want the golfers bad, and you'll take the executives you can get. But honestly, the people with the most experience, people who know what the fuck they're doing, they're over there at that established league. LIV staff's gone, in my opinion. They're
Yeah.
gone, so.
To me, I feel like this is just complete throwing it out there. Could be right, could be wrong. I think that LIV had the players and the money, and their players were winning, mass majors and stuff, but they didn't have the TV deals and the prestige PGA did. So PGA is like, okay, look, let's just team up. We'll deal with all the contracts for TV deals and get everyone, but like stop taking our players, stop fucking with us, that type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be awesome to see everyone competing again. But
Yeah.
I would be so fucking bitter if I was a low-level PGA guy that was offered a LIV pay bag and didn't take it. And
Only
now-
so many people can compete in a tournament, though, right? They're going to have like divisions, right? Like
Well,
you
no,
can't
because-
can't have the DP guys, the LIV guys, and the PGA guys all playing every weekend. That's like
Apparently
Right.
you can. What happened last weekend? Fuck, what's his name? I don't know shit about
No, but
golf.
DP guys
What's his
weren't
name?
there.
Just pop. Well, what's DP? No
Oh,
one
well,
even knows.
It's,
what-
it's like the European tour.
according to
No one knows what this fucking league is, man.
according to a live comment from Stephen C, he says that guy's wife is on a DP tour.
You're damn right. And he's not invited. Yeah, he is not invited, man.
The DP tour mainly is European. So
You said it's over? Yeah. it's
not the
European,
best. They're like third in the echelon of
Right.
players.
Yeah, obviously, Wes. Obviously, they're third.
one's heard of
You've
the
never
DP
heard-
But they've got great players. Like like top players will go on the DP tour because they've got like
Great players.
The French
Name one.
Open. Well, no,
The
like
third best
certain
tier of players.
tournaments. Certain tournaments, they will top players will go and play in the DP tour.
To steal money from the weaker
Basically.
players.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
C-level players.
Yeah.
Like John Rahm will play in like the Spain Open because he's Spanish.
Win $2 million and win by 17 strokes.
So you're saying guys will just pop on over there once in a while, just like what's his name popped on over to the PGA Tour from LIV after he said, "Fuck you, I'm taking the Saudi oil money." This is a nightmare, man. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Well, now it's
are you
not gonna
happy?
be a nightmare because
Are you happy, Wes?
I'm happy for golf because it was kind of getting annoying. It's going to be awesome to see everyone compete, but I hate the fact that the LIV guys are now these like they're kind of like the cool kids in class, and they got the bag, and I would resent the fuck out of them.
It feels like LIV won.
LIV did win.
To me,
those guys, and I can't stand Brooks Koepka, and I hate that he won. That's the thing that irks me so much.
LIV wins.
Yeah.
You do hate Brooks.
Real quick, as a fan though, Wes, how do you think it'll affect anything other than just great? Is it just an overall great because everyone gets in one place, or is there anything where you're like, man,
I don't know how it's going to work yet. We'll have to see after the 2023 PGA season ends and how they structure it, because that's when all these guys will be able to come back on the PGA Tour.
The big brains are on it, Pat. The rich guys. Yeah.
I don't know if LIV's going to bring any of the electricity, like the drinking and the fun that happens, like, because the PGA sees that once a year at like the Waste Management Open in Phoenix. That's kind of like a LIV event, and that thing is awesome. So
is Chase Koepka Brooks' brother?
Yes.
So when Chase Koepka hit a hole-in-one at the LIV Tour and everyone lost their mind and threw their solo cups onto the par 3 hole, that was the best, one of the coolest things in golf's history.
That's what happens every year.
That's what LIV brings.
That's like the Waste Management Phoenix Open on the 16th hole.
I hear it's electric.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's like that to bring more people into golf is great for the game. But hey. I mean, I watched, the majors are where it's at. So.
Makes me want to golf. Let's go golfing soon.
Yeah, I'm down. Right. I haven't been outside in a while.
Let's do it. The deal was made very secret.
How long?
Wait, what? What?
I haven't walked outside in a while. Other than to sit on my back
porch. You have
porch.
4 dogs.
I got a yard.
The deal was made very secretly.
He throws down some sticks like, it's just like a hike. Look.
Yeah, you guys
just like a hike.
Go in circles. It's like a walk.
That's right.
It was no one knew about it. Okay, only the ultra rich dudes knew about it. A lot of the PGA golfers and other people, the LIV golfers were gloating, but the PGA golfers not as much, especially the ones that are not probably that passed up on the deals, like Mackenzie Hughes, who said nothing like finding out through Twitter that we're merging with a tour that we said we'd never do that with.
I mean, I saw that tweet. What is Mackenzie Hughes acting like he's a fucking owner?
He's not. He has no say.
It's a real us statement when it's really
Mackenzie
okay.
Hughes Mackenzie Hughes has a few boys that he was like, we'd never leave PGA Tour.
I think you found out just about when you were supposed to find out, Mackenzie Hughes.
Yeah. Mackenzie Hughes wasn't on the inside track, that's for sure.
No, he was not, and he's not happy.
Nobody cares about Mackenzie Hughes.
Sorry.
Am I right, Tiger? Can you believe this?
One career win.
We got to stick together, guys.
32-year-old with one career when Mackenzie Hughes didn't get the info in a timely fashion. Let's move on, though, to Pete Davidson, or don't call him PETA Davidson, as he is now going by, after he left a very angry voicemail on a PETA member's phone. I'm not sure, actually, if I downloaded that message, unfortunately. So basically, turns out Pete recently bought a new dog. Eric, can you download the Pete Davidson voicemail?
First mistake, Pete.
Yeah.
He bought it, huh?
Can you look up the Pete Davidson? So Pete Davidson bought a new dog from a breeder and didn't adopt, right? What a piece of shit, right? Well,
Agreed.
that's what PETA is senior VP of cruelty investigations. Daphne Nakmatovich thinks, and she even left statements with like news sources like TMZ saying he should have adopted.
Yeah, you should have adopted.
What do you guys think?
I don't know, man.
I think I've said this forever. Once a dog is born, they're all deserving of a good home. So what are you gonna do? I get it. If you continue to buy from these breeders, then they will continue to breed. But breeders aren't gonna stop breeding because they make a lot of money, and people do want purebred dogs. So once the puppy is born, it needs a good home. So whatever. They're all fucking rescues once they're born.
They're all cute dogs, right?
Yeah.
Well, so Davidson is claiming that he's allergic to most dogs, which you may or may not hear in the voicemail. He'll explain that. He's like, I'm allergic to most dogs, Daphne, and I need to get a certain type of dog. This dog in particular, whatever, it's like a Kappa something, like it's
something doodle.
Yeah, right. Something doodles. He's like, I need a hyperallergenic dog, and first of all, my mom's dog died, and that's why we got a new dog to cheer her up because my mom and my sister have been crying for 20 days straight. Fuck you, Daphne, and I need a dog that's hyperallergenic, so I went to a breeder. And anyways, that's like the whole voicemail he leaves. Then he tells her at the end to suck his fucking dick. Yeah,
hear this.
Yeah, I know. Here it is.
Tell me more.
Eric's the man. Oh. Wait, no audio.
No audio.
Oh, come on, man! What a tease this is.
Yeah, this is tough.
I don't know if the share audio button was clicked.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna give you PETA's response while we're getting to the bottom of it.
Okay, yeah. I want to hear it. Yeah, do it in reverse.
We'll do
Story
it in reverse.
me.
So he leaves the voicemail, which I kind of cliff noted, and then PETA responds with, "If Pete had done his research, he would know that there's no such thing as a hyperallergenic dog. That's at least a quarter of dogs in shelter, that at least a quarter of dogs in shelters are purebreds, and that Pet Finder has listings for homeless dogs of every breed under the sun, including the one he purchased." So they were like, you could have just got the same dog at a shelter.
They're absolutely fucking wrong, though, because there are dogs that are
I'm going to take PETA's word on this one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like PETA. I don't like PETA, but I'm going to take their word on the hyperallergenic over US.
Yeah, that's big breeder.
There are fucking dogs.
Here we go.
Hi, my name's Pete Davidson. This message is for Daphne, the team. Thank you so much for making comments publicly that I didn't adopt a dog. I just want to let you know I'm severely allergic to dogs, so I have to get a specific breed. I'm only not allergic to Cavapoos and those type of dogs.
Cavapoo.
And my mom's dog, who was 2 years old, died a week prior, and we're all so sad, so I had to get a specific dog. So why don't you do your research before you create news stories for people, because you're a boring, tired
cunt.
You and suck my dick. Hi, my name's.
There it is. You cunt. You're boring, tired cunt. Fuck you and suck my dick. And they
Peter's absolutely wrong. No dog is 100% hypoallergenic, but there are dogs that will make you are way less.
Okay,
on your allergies.
Like a Labradoodle, Wes, like something like that.
Yeah, like poodles and.
Okay, Wes, but
you don't believe that? It's looking.
No, I don't. But I'm gonna go with PETA. But also, they said that his breed of dog, purebred cockapoos, are everywhere. Is what they said. A guy who can fly across the globe can find a cockapoo at any shelter. That's what they're saying. Look, hey. No. I've only adopted. No big deal. If you buy from breeders, I don't have a beef with you, but. PETA's saying he's a dickhead. They then said, sorry for the loss of your family dog, but we hope you do the right thing next time and adopt. And Pete responded, I didn't know that they had cockapoos.
He came back. He owned it.
Yeah, he was like, I didn't know that I'm not an expert dog buyer, and I didn't know.
Whatever. That dog was already born. It needed a home. Fucking who cares?
Yeah, it's all good. If the breeders are going to exist, then someone needs to take those dogs.
That's right.
They're cute little dogs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bonus. Pump them out. They need homes.
They do. They absolutely do. Bonus dog, pun intended. Male celebrity that's got anxiety issues and crushes tons of ass. Jared Leto. What's that weirdo been up to? Right.
I've been wondering what he's doing.
Right. Well, here's what he's been. Oh wait. Jared Leto. What's he been up to?
I've been wondering what he's been up to. What's he been up to?
Thank you. Call and response. He's been doing this. Climbing
crushing ass. Oh.
Yeah, crushing ass. He's been climbing a hotel in Berlin's wall, the exterior wall, just scaling it without any harness.
For a movie?
I don't know. It's not for a movie. It might be for like a music video, or TikTok, but definitely not for a movie. He's just out there scaling a wall with no equipment whatsoever, and he had a huge crowd around him, hoping that he didn't fall. He got up to about I think 15 to 20 feet.
Oh, come on.
It wasn't too tall.
Look at those bricks too. Those are like ladder steps. They're so indented.
You think you could do that, Wes?
Even Wes could do it.
I think I would. 50 pounds from now could do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Leto's in great shape, right?
Yeah.
That's easy work for that guy.
Look, it's like stepping up on a ladder. That fucking thing.
Put it up again. I want to see
the
it again.
bricks are
Okay.
so indented.
Unfortunately, I don't have the bottom, but it's about 15 to 20 feet.
Look at the corner where his right hand is. How much space he has to grab.
It looks hard. I mean, I don't know.
You got to have
bro.
some grip strength to do that.
You gotta have
dude.
some grip strength, bro. Do you think this is him trying to get a superhero movie role? I mean, after
Maybe.
Suicide Squad fucking bombed.
Maybe he was rolling around with some little punk little TikTok star that he kept filming shots. There was a smoke scene where he was just him and the kid were like they were doing weird like shots. So they're putting something together, but it's not for a movie. He's just out there probably on drugs with a TikTok guy.
I want to see the full shot where he's only 15 feet above the ground.
Yeah, no harness, no anything like that. Anyways, I bet Leto and Aaron Rodgers, Leto, whatever his name is, and Aaron Rodgers would get along like gangbusters, right? Two peas in a pod, two freaks in a hipster retreat, right?
Yeah, man. Didn't Leto do some really nasty, weird shit? Like, didn't he do some
Probably.
like fucked up sexual shit?
Probably.
But you were saying because he was in an ashram when COVID happened and came out.
Exactly. He missed the beginning of COVID. Like, how many caves and anti-cell phone retreats have those two been on? Too many to count. Leto missed the beginning of COVID. Those guys are always intense licking toads, it seems to me. Lots of cloth, clothing, and smelly genital parties, probably. Like, hey, is that the smell of a toad or 3-day unshowered balls?
Right. You ever smelled the Inuit vagina on a man's fingers?
Yeah. Exactly. And he can't wash them because he's got no running water.
Thank you for using the correct term for Eskimo, Pat.
That's it for the celebrity update. Do we have a pop in here?
We do. I think. Oh, shit, man. Hey, guys, we got Will back.
Will,
Just
congrats on the
pop in
kid.
for a quick minute.
Oh, Will's coming. Oh, what's up, Will?
You guys have been doing really, really well.
Thanks, man.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
Thank you.
Looking good, Will.
How you doing?
Well, not too much. I've been excited about rooting for Leeds United in the second tier league and not so much moving on to a different team or league.
He's
I knew
back.
you'd come around, dude. That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm stoked.
One thing has been on my mind during my couple days away. I just wanted to say, this is Will Smith, and I was wrong about Satanists.
Whoa.
Really?
If
Thank
I
you.
had to pick
Thank
between Nazis and them, I'm going Satanists all day.
Okay.
I came to
makes
that
sense.
conclusion after reading the frequently asked questions on their website. Also, I'm not sure why I had it out for Biden for so long. He's not so bad if you think about it.
Oh,
Oh,
You were
wow.
right, Wes. I was wrong.
Man, it takes a big man to admit that. Thank you, Will.
How long do you think about
Oh,
going
not
on?
too long. I was thinking maybe 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're gonna be away for 2 weeks on
2
paternity leave?
weeks.
Okay. That's
2
fine.
weeks.
Okay.
All right.
Or
Will?
2 cocks.
What? What?
2 weeks.
Will? Why you keep saying 2 weeks, man?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What? No one asked. I mean, we got it. You're going away for 2
You
weeks.
had a week and a half then, dude.
2 weeks. Oh yeah. 2 weeks.
It's mad.
Get ready for a surprise.
Whoa.
We'll have to
Wow.
That was weird, man.
That was really
fucking
weird.
dude.
go. Oh,
That was so weird, bro.
good to see him.
I mean, that's big of him to admit that he'd rather hang out with the Satanists. You know,
The birth of his kid, he did a lot of thinking.
he did.
Yep.
Changed his mind on a lot of things.
Crazy, man.
All right. Twitch was streaming number one.
Oh, so that was AI Will.
Yeah, that wasn't
yeah,
well. Yeah,
yeah.
that's how scary AI is. I mean, it takes you a few seconds to realize it's AI, right?
Yeah. The man, that the Total Recall bit didn't work out like I thought it would. But
I loved it. 2 weeks, cocks, 2 cocks.
I swear to God, I didn't write Cox in there. It just anyway.
It was good. Twitch was streaming number one for a while yesterday or today, depending on what. People were unanimously pissed off at the Twitch updates, and I'm calling in the big guns to discuss what they did. Producer from the Philippines, currently in the U.S. I'm just going to say it. Twitch expert, Eric, come on in. Chat with us. What the hell happened?
When did he become the Twitch expert?
Right now.
Well, you're like 22 and you play a lot of. You have like a streaming channel.
Yeah, you game, bro.
All right, well, you got me there. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, in short, what happened was that Twitch literally wanted to limit streamers' ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors and partners and all sorts of things. And so, you know, you guys know, like, the ad reads we do on the show that help
Right.
run the show. We wouldn't be able to do those.
They would
if
mute
this
that. They would
policy
mute.
went
They would like mute that audio, right? They would.
Yeah,
Like, stop,
so-
yeah.
Starting in July, we would get screwed because we would be doing ad reads, and they don't
fuck
want
them.
that. Basically, all they wanted was ads that come from them, that basically they can keep all the revenue from.
Oh, bastards.
And so all streamers, you know, esports orgs, even, you know, gaming companies came out and they were like, Jesus, like, this screws everyone up. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then Mr. Beast came out and even talked about it, started trending #1, and then their rival, Kick, their rival streaming platform, started trending too. And for those of you guys who don't know, not too long ago, Twitch had this gambling issue, and a lot of people started getting banned because of it. And then, you know, they also did this whole thing with like the revenue split. And what happened was that out of that whole thing, some gambling platforms created their own streaming platform so they could do whatever they wanted. And streamers that got banned and that, you know, just got into fights with Twitch ended up going to this platform. And so Twitch is basically trying to stay on top of like the streaming game, but they're doing things wrong. And they just keep digging a hole every time they try to stay on top
I
of it.
saw even Ninja came out because he used to work with Twitch a lot, and he was like, "Oh, it's a shame that they're just so far from where they used to be."
Yeah.
Everyone's pissed at them. We can only put a hard factor logo, any branded logo that's not Twitch,
3%.
3% of the screen. If it's larger than 3% of the screen, they won't allow it on the screen.
I'm confused, man. Like, aren't they just like, okay, so like YouTube is worth just an insane fucking amount of money. Obviously, it's the biggest search, or second biggest search engine on the planet. And Twitch, right, is their Burger King, right, but with a slightly different to the McDonald's, a slightly different audience. And there's a way to like potentially
Now they're the Burger King for sure.
you can leapfrog, right? If you sit there and you troll in McDonald's wake long enough, right, then you come. Burger King hasn't done it in God knows like almost 100 years.
Bad example. I mean, this is the perfect example because they are the Burger King.
But my point is like, why would you fuck around and shit? Aren't they making enough cash? Like, do they need to? Can't they just be YouTube's little brother until they're not? They need to like
struggling a bit.
Well,
That's kind of the thing.
They generated $2.8 billion in revenue in 2020.
Didn't you say the CEO did something interesting today on a stream, Eric? Maybe this can.
So
Switch of the
actually, this
mindset.
was a few days ago, but this
Okay.
blew up today because of the whole problem that, you know, it's happening right now. And yeah, let me pull that up. Basically, he's on streams giving advice on how to get your wife to pee on you, which is
For a
His
friend,
wife?
because he just likes women peeing on him.
Is it like bait and switch advice? Or yeah, let's play it.
If that's your thing.
This is gonna get us on a strike, man. We have
Dan,
no place
thoughts?
to be.
We're doing this from the
My thought, and this may border on given Dante's desire. This actually may border on good advice.
Okay.
And I think you started it here with the pee in the mouth, Jojo.
Right.
You gotta make it worse.
Okay.
So then the compromise is just peeing on your leg. Okay. So like Jojo's point about peeing in the mouth.
It's like if your
you
toe
go
hurts,
for peeing in the
hammer your
mouth, and
your
she
thumb.
says absolutely not. I refuse not. Then you compromise and say,
Oh, he's doing
oh, in that
shtick.
case, what about my leg?
Okay. Now, how do I go about getting it to my chest? Because that is the overall.
Yes, that's fine. The chest is better than the mouth, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
it the chest better than the
Oh, he's really leaning into that shtick. This is? You said that was who, Eric?
That's the CEO of Twitch.
This is the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy.
Why does he look like
And he
he's in a
was-
fucking meth house in like
Yeah,
Northern
he's a bit of a-
California?
Yeah.
what? Look at his background, man. What's going on with that?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
now
CEO,
you know
but
why
that was McAfee behavior, bro.
Who was also a CEO.
Yeah, now you know why he was trending, because like this policy update that's gonna go into effect next month comes out, and people are like, "What is the CEO up to?" And
A lot
hey,
of CEOs
there's
are
this clip from a few days ago.
right on the borderline of insanity.
Yeah, so he's losing it on stream. But things got so bad with this whole Twitch situation that they came out 2 hours ago and basically said, "Yeah, we screwed up."
Yeah, my bad. We'll give you more money, and you can
Yeah.
actually put your brand of your show on more than 3%.
And also, just like, don't pee on anyone who doesn't want it.
That was shtick, you know. Yeah, like he doesn't. Okay, yeah.
They said we missed the mark with the policy language, and we'll rewrite the guidelines to be clear. That's what they said.
Nice.
Yeah, and so you're in trouble when Mr. Beast comes out and says, "What are you doing?" Like,
Yeah, people that
isn't he a YouTube guy though?
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
Mr.
that's
Beast
what he
like-
said. He said, "Thank God YouTube doesn't
Yeah,
do this."
but-
He goes, I feel so bad for Twitch users. This makes me want to start a Twitch or a Kick account just to fuck with Twitch. Thank God YouTube doesn't do this. People that aren't even on the platform are just bashing it.
Yeah,
Just a
he's the
little
richest
context.
streamer in the world. Talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he felt like he had to bash how bad the
Pat,
Twitch
just,
policy
just
was.
a little on the Mr. Beast persona, a little context on that. One of the ways he blew up was donating to Twitch streamers. That was his thing for like a whole
Okay.
year, and he blew up because of that. Because his whole thing was like, let's help these people during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And now that Twitch is at this part, yeah, he's like,
Twitch-
what are we
Twitch-
doing here?
The Twitch CEO took a piss on every content
Yeah.
creator.
What are-
Yeah. Or he'd like
What
to.
happened? Yeah, he sure would.
Man,
All
I
right.
heard a little inside baseball that Mr. Beast was kind of most dangerous gaming it a little bit out there with his employees, like
Like
dance
killing-
clown.
hunting them?
like hunting them to kill?
No, but like making them do bum fighty things to
Oh.
like get a house. So like obviously Mr. Beast is a genius because he was like, if I spend $5,000 on this video, right, giving
make
money away,
10,000. Yeah.
hopefully I'll get enough views or I'll make more than that, right? But he's bored now and he's got so much cash that he's like making his employees dance for it.
Eric
I hear.
thinks you're just trying to rile Eric up. Eric thinks he's like he thinks he's like my thought of Elon Musk. Eric
think
thinks
I
he's-
ever
Eric thinks Mr. Beast is about to take over the world.
I never come to the table without inside baseball that's not real. I'm not faking inside baseball here,
Yeah.
okay?
But
Yeah,
I know,
I mean,
but don't get Eric going. Eric thinks that he's going to start holding Hunger
right.
Games.
Yeah, just wait until he gets a hold of AI. Like, we're screwed.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, thank you, Eric. All right, so guys, unfortunately, the war in Ukraine is still going on. People are still dying every day, and the bombs are still going off. Civilians and children are getting killed, and their homes and schools are being destroyed. It's still going on. To prove it, let's talk about the dam that was just destroyed in the Russian-controlled Ukrainian region Kherson, and apparently it was a very large dam, and basically everyone's flooded now. So 40,000 people had to immediately evacuate or die, and the water's like above house level. And guess what? Both sides are claiming the other side did it.
Yeah, because Kerson's right by the water.
And the dam was maybe
Probably
preventing.
why they put a dam there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The dam was probably preventing.
I mean, it's not like right. I don't think it's like just by like a small river. It's by like a big sea, I think.
Right.
So that's a lot of water.
Maybe one that's dammed
Yeah.
up.
Maybe. Yeah, it's right on the.
It's not
It's
good.
right on that Black Sea.
Here's a picture of like a mansion that's like underwater. And then here's like that's a normal house. It's just up to the roof. Yeah, it's not good. Vlad Zelensky's pissed, and Biden and Trudeau weighed in. They're like, oh, and then Russia's like, we didn't do it. The Ukrainians framed us. It's like, yeah, sure, they wanted to drown all their civilians. Sure. Anyways,
They're false flagging a dam, huh?
yeah, classic frog of war. War sucks and fuck Putin. Next up, Christie, a man who wears his pants above his belly button.
Yeah, get a picture of Mark. I want to see it.
Let me see if I can find
I
a
gotta
picture.
see it, Mark.
I don't know if
I gotta see that fat
here it
piece
is.
of shit.
Yeah, above his belly button. Hang on. He's
Show me
running.
that fat piece of shit with the funny pants, Mark.
Look at this. And this is out of necessity because of his belly. He doesn't want to wear them like this, but he has to. He knows it's ridiculous.
He's fooling with that, man.
He knows it's ridiculous, but if he goes lower, they'll fall down to his ankles.
Right.
He looks like a Goomba that got stomped by Mario.
He's got no choice.
He's got no choice but to tie a giant belt around his in between his belly button and his chest, just to keep those things up.
It's like on his lower back.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that.
Mid back.
That's every picture with him.
Yeah.
It's not good, man.
No, he's running for president. Good luck.
Looks like he's wearing a barrel. Honestly, it looks like he's wearing. If you put suspenders on him,
Yeah.
and brown pants, people are gonna think he's wearing a barrel.
He could go as like Humpty Dumpty for Halloween. Anyways, yeah, look at how
Holy
high he wears.
shit,
Dude, look
dude.
how high that is.
That's amazing.
Shit.
And he's married?
I think so.
Yeah, he's married.
Maybe not happily, but after that bridge incident, yeah, you can't find one. Look, even the baseball ones, like he's got the belt. It's always above the belly button. The belly button is his ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I'm not. Luckily,
So
I'm
why
not-
is he in the news?
It's because of his body. He's running for president, and he's
okay.
not, and he's going to absolutely not have any chance. But it would be nice to see him on the debate stage because like Trump's team is already calling him a fat piece of lard, and that would be fun to have those two on the debate stage. That takes us to
The cream of the crop!
guys. Most TikTok trends are stupid and dangerous. We've covered them all on this show. We love a good, dangerous TikTok trend because they're just so dumb and entertaining. Tide Pod challenge, NyQuil chicken. Both of those definitely killed people. Fire challenge, bash your friend in the head, trip them and have them fall on tile. The list goes on and on. Remember
Hot
the one,
water, devious licks.
devious licks. Remember the one where it dared kids to run into oncoming traffic?
No.
Did it?
Yes, we covered that one. And some kids like in India or somewhere got killed by an
yeah,
18-wheeler.
yeah.
They got crushed by an 18-wheeler. You're supposed to run out right in front of the car
Yeah.
and then maybe retreat or maybe the car stops, but they were doing it on highways and like
The Frogger challenge. Yeah.
yeah, the Frogger challenge. That was a particularly stupid one. Well, humans have redeemed themselves with the newest TikTok challenge. It's definitely my favorite challenge to date. I'm a little late on this. It started in the end of May of this year, so it's a couple weeks in. Here we go. Behold the chicken wars of 2023.
Me and my posse are on our way to kick some ass and take some names here. Fucking pull up.
Just guys with large groups of chickens
Let's fucking go,
challenging
boys.
each other.
You don't want this. You don't want it.
Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. Out here getting the squad trained up and ready.
Look how little her chickens are.
See you in about 8 weeks.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's go. Oh. I didn't know we were bringing only small dogs. My bad. Have a nice day. There's only one guy going to win this chicken war.
International.
These girls are ready for battle. I don't think you want smoke.
Guy's dressed like a chicken. Well, it's just everyone that owns chickens showing off their chickens. It's incredible. It's super wholesome and nice. Now that one might not have gotten played because of the music in the background, but basically it's just guys and gals with large groups of chickens, farmers or whatever, all around the world. They picked up on this trend because this one guy on May 27th challenged him everyone else with chickens to a chicken war, and people loved it and they responded with their chickens. Here's one last video that has way less music, so it probably will play. It's gone.
Place your final
interspecies.
bets. The great TikTok chicken war of
This guy's
2023 has gone interspecies.
The only music part.
That boy said fuck around and find out.
That guy's bringing ostriches. This guy has ducks.
Oh no, my brother, you don't want that smoke. Come on, let's go. My little duck
Look
party
at
right
this little
here,
ducks.
you know?
And this lady has a fucking emu.
And stacked.
Pull up, bitch.
What's that at?
Actually,
Yeah,
do you like wanna
at emu tits.
This guy has a fucking peacock.
Kevin's ready to rumble.
But listen, don't count the chickens out yet.
All right, we got the Legion out here. They're getting all fed up, ready for battle. They got a message for all you guys. Fucking pull up.
Chickens are spelling pull up.
And other people are
Well
getting
trained.
their chickens ready.
It's like the people next to Wakanda.
The fucking great TikTok chicken war 2023 is heating up. Choose your champion wisely.
I left that last laughing because that guy is annoying.
Oh, so
I got to tell you, Mark, I hate this story.
You don't like the chicken war of 2023?
I don't like it. I don't think
What's
I like
wrong
it.
with you?
I mean, it's just so niche for these people. Like, it's not a
It's
challenge.
not niche. Everyone's got
Who
chickens.
owns chickens?
My new neighbors have like 55 chickens in their backyard.
I've got a
It's like
rooster in my neighborhood.
7
Yeah,
people
and a
into the
rooster.
challenge. That's what I was
No,
saying.
dude,
And
it's
they're all having
huge.
fun with each other. It's a bunch of
It's
it's a
huge.
nerd challenge is what it is.
I like it.
I like it too.
Bunch of fucking nerds, bro. Oh, I got chickens too.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's exactly what they're saying. I also
Okay.
have chickens. Yeah. It's a lot better than like the Josh's fight. Josh
Setting
versus
yourself
Josh.
on fire. Although I would rather watch idiots set themselves on fire, probably.
No, it's more wholesome. It's better, but it's not as entertaining.
Right.
But it's okay. It's
Much
okay.
safer,
Entertaining.
yeah. No, it is wholesome. It's nice.
It's wholesome. You know,
Dude, now people are gonna be out there getting fucking birds for no reason.
Yeah.
There's
To
gonna be
win-
many
to win the
abandoned-
challenge, yeah.
There's gonna be so many abandoned birds next year, dude.
Pete Davidson is going to do it. You know who's winning the chicken wars of 2023?
Who, Purdue?
Factor Meals.
Yeah.
Their chicken dinners are incredible. All of them. Too busy with summer plans to cook, but want to make sure you're eating well. With Factor, you can skip the trip to the grocery store, skip the chopping, the prepping, and cleaning up too. Pretty good. But you still get the flavor and nutritional quality you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat and enjoy, then get back outside and soak up the warm weather. How about that? Does that sound good?
Yeah,
Sounds
it's perfect.
great,
Sounds
man.
perfect, Mark.
Yeah. Looking for calorie conscious options this summer, try like the delicious dietitian approved Calorie Smart meals that have 550 calories or less. You want protein, get the Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more. You want to go fancy, try Factor's new upscale surf and turf and surf meal options like roasted garlic filet mignon and shrimp and Cajun spice shrimp and salmon. Whoa. You got 34 plus chef prepared dietitian approved weekly options to choose from. Mix and match. You can pick them yourself. You can have the chef's dealer's choice. You can go with the dietary things, Protein Plus or whatever. You can also get breakfast stuff, guys, like apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and cheddar egg bites, potato bacon and eggs breakfast skillets. They've got shakes and smoothies. They've got cold pressed juices. They got it all. They're the best. Try them out by heading to factormeals.com/hardfactor50 and use code hardfactor50 to get 50% off your first box. That's code hardfactor50 at factormeals.com/hardfactor50 to get 50% off your first box.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Very.
All right. Fair warning. If you're one of those, I just lost my appetite. Thanks a lot. People, this story's not for you. Okay.
A little squeamish, huh?
Yeah, I lost my appetite. I was eating breakfast. You lost my appetite. Guys, I think we all know nothing breaks up the monotonous workday like two things, right? There's you got your cig break, and you got a nice long fake shit or real shit in the bathroom, right?
I would argue that lunch as well.
Lunch is good.
Goes in there.
Lunch goes in there. Yeah, true. But that's like something everyone does.
These are you sneaks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can extend.
Who doesn't
work.
shit, Wes?
Well, not everyone shits at work.
Okay.
Yeah, not everyone smokes. Not everyone takes fake shits at work.
Yeah, not everyone takes 4 shits and 4 smoke breaks, Pat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you can pull off
It's an hour and a half.
Yeah, if you can pull off a couple cig breaks, a couple fake shits in the day, you just turned your 8-hour workday into a 6-hour, 7-hour workday, just like that. And depending on how much gall you have.
Getting paid to fake shit, bro.
You're getting paid to smoke cigs and fake shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. And any other ways? Pat already mentioned, obviously, lunch. Mark, any other ways that you like to break up your corporate work days back when you were doing the deal?
When I would do like fatathons or something like that, I would like go on like walks, like a little health breaks. You can go on like walks around the complex or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. I would try to get sent on errands. Like, send me on an errand. What errand do you need? And then I would just, make a left turn where I should have made a right. Uh-oh. Right. Whoopsies. Oh, traffic. Damn it.
I would fall asleep at my desk.
Yeah. There's all kinds of ways. But those two are generally safe and acceptable. But sometimes people take it too far, right? Like one Chinese man named in the article as Mr. Wang. We're going to call him Wang. In the Tianjin city of China. Tianjin, another one, a giant city, 11 million people. And you see Mr. Wang told the local media way back in 2015 when all this started, that he had surgery due to an anorectal problem in
Okay.
2014 of December.
He's setting a strong base for what he's about to pull.
Exactly. And if
Yeah.
you don't know, anorectal problems ain't like fistulas, hemorrhoids, and sometimes they require surgery. So I feel you, brother.
Is there redundancy in anal rectal? Is that like a hat on a hat situation?
Yeah, no, because
Like,
your anus and your rectum.
That's my
are
penis cock.
Two different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. You could
pretty
just
sure.
say you have anal problems or rectum problems.
Well,
rectal
I
problems.
think the rectum goes deeper. The anus is like the outer.
The whole thing.
There's a lot of redundancy with butt stuff. Like a lot of people call it stinky poop. Like, well, but
Yeah.
you could just call it poop.
I think I got it. The anus is the bar, right? But the rectum is the bar. You feel me? So we're gonna go to the bar. It might be called Jimbo's, right? But inside Jimbo's, there's an actual bar that you got to go up and saddle up to
Like the
order a
secret
drink.
bar. Yeah.
Or just a bar, just like the place where the bartenders are, right?
Like if you said, "I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna take my wife home and have some anal sex with her," you'd be like, "That's nice." But if you said, "I'm gonna take my wife home and have some rectum sex with her," you'd be
You're
like,
like,
"Jesus,
good
buddy,
God,
Jesus, pal."
Do you have cleaning supplies? Yeah.
You're gonna go that deep,
dickhead.
huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'd correct you.
Cheeto?
I'd correct you and I'd say, I think you meant to say you're gonna have rectal sex with your wife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my wife's temperature from her butt.
No, I'm gonna have some rectum sex.
She's gonna be on bed rest for days.
So. One's
Busy
more
weekend.
serious. One's more serious.
Busy weekend. And best part is she doesn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She thinks it's regular old anal sex.
Look at her
Yeah,
eating
little
the
does she
full
know.
meal over there. No idea.
Gross.
That's messed
Anyway,
up.
so I understand, but Wang said his health condition forced him to stay on the toilet for 3 to 6 hours every day starting July 2015.
Of
So,
an 8-hour workday?
yeah, of an 8-hour workday. And finally, his
Wait, how
bosses,
long?
Did they give him a laptop he could use on the
3 to 6 hours. He's in the bathroom.
With that and lunch, he's not. That leaves 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
not
think-
doing anything.
Yeah, the treatment is the problem. I mean, you can't sit on a toilet for 8 hours a day and not get an anal fissure.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got ring ass. That's for sure.
He might have been in there just smoking.
Who? Ring ass? Yeah, guess where he is. Guess where old ring ass is right now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I saw him. Yeah, I saw him. Saw him walk towards the bathroom. What do you think he is? And I have
Why
a
do you think
theory.
we call him ring ass?
Very deep indenture around his ass.
I have a theory. You guys have had like a hemorrhoid before, right?
Lord, have I?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think I remember
Okay,
Mark saying that he had never, and I was shocked.
Yeah.
Hand the Bible, I have not had one in a long time. Thank you, Jesus. But I
Yeah, me
remember in Sturgis at the biker rally filming one summer, I got one eating nothing but like steak tips, which is all they had, and pushing out hard shits. So every time I had to fart, it felt like I was going to shit my pants, because when that fart is going past the hemorrhoid and giving you the sensation that the shit's coming out, right? So I was going to the porta potty like 10 times a day to make sure that I hadn't shit my pants in front of like 1,000 bikers. I didn't want a log falling on like a biker's boots. That would have been terrible. You know what I mean? So like, I think that maybe this
They
is
would've
what's
killed you.
happening to him. He's farting and he's got the bad hemorrhoid and he keeps thinking he
He's
shits
got
his pants.
constant hemorrhoids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you really just kind of projecting on what you think's going on with this man in China who's spending
Of course.
too long? Okay.
Of course. Where have you been for the last 5 years I've been doing this podcast?
It's the hemorrhoids. You know what I bet? You know what I bet? I bet old ring ass
like
has
my
hemorrhoids.
scenario.
Yeah. That's a theory, isn't it? Anyway, I don't know what's going on with this guy, but he's in the bathroom.
He doesn't
too
want to
much.
work.
He doesn't want to work. There's an AI image of what I think maybe he's just in there smoking, because Chinese men love their cigs just more than anyone. So maybe he's just in there chaining smokes. I don't know. Anyway, the company cited their policies.
How bad does this shit smell?
Oh my god, I don't know,
Pretty
man.
bad.
I don't know if he's leaving work and just going home for a nap. I don't know what he's doing. But they fired him, citing the policies of tardiness,
You have to.
Look,
absences.
Come in here, ring ass. I mean, Wang. Take a seat.
Oh,
You're
you
used to that,
can't.
aren't you?
You can't. Yeah.
We're gonna have to flush it. I mean, let you go.
Yeah, exactly.
In the report of the firing, they said he went to the bathroom 20 times from September 7th to September 15th, which I did the math, not a whole lot. I mean, he was spending way too much time in there, obviously, but 20 times
Hours
over the
on
course
end.
of a week, yeah. But Wang wasn't going to go down without a fight. He appealed the firing to every court until finally it reached the highest court in the land, where Wang was given his final blow, and the court found that Wang's excessive bathroom breaks, quote, were not within reasonable and normal physiological needs, and he lost his case. So, unfortunately for Wang, the shit.
That's going to be tough when he tries to get the next job and they call the last job and they're like, this guy's on the can 6 hours a day.
Yeah. Who'd you say? You calling about Wang?
Let me shut the door to my office.
He's got to work for himself, man.
Look, we call this guy. What's that? Yep. We call this guy Ring Ass.
Yeah.
He's always in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Every time you look for him, guess where he is?
Yeah. That guy is not who you want to hire. Yeah.
Nope, not who you want to hire. Let's move on. This next one comes from Down on the Dick, Rick H. Who just got
Congrats, by the way,
engaged.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, just got engaged. Posted some pics in
Congrats, man.
Discord. Congratulations to you and your beautiful lady. And he sent us this story all about tits. Congratulations again, Rick, to you and your lady. What a lovely couple. But back to the story he sent us about big tits. You see, the owners at the wool shed in Adelaide, Australia, are marketing geniuses. So when they got their heads together, they asked themselves, hey, how can we get more dudes and loose women into their bar? And they came up with a brilliant idea. I mean, that's the kind of clientele you want in your bar, right? Dudes who drink a lot and loose women, because they bring in the dudes that drink a lot, right? I mean, it's a win-win, right?
It's like a farmer and his chickens.
It's perfect scenario.
That's right. Yeah. So
It sounds like a bar.
Sounds like a bar. And they came with a brilliant idea, and that was to encourage women to hang their bras from their ceiling, and depending on what size tits that bra was holding up, you get a certain amount of free drinks. So check this out. They posted this picture, this promo, on their Facebook, and it's got a stuffed polar bear wearing a black leather, like bondage style bra, and it says, "Hang your
Renaissance
bra."
Fair bra.
What's that? Renaissance Fair bra.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like a what do you call it?
Dominatrix?
No.
Yeah. Boobs don't go in their bosoms. Go in there.
Bosoms. Yeah. Like a wench. So it says, hang your bra in the shed with a bunch of bras photoshopped around the image. Then it has a chart for how many free drinks you can earn based on your breast size. And an A cup equals 1 free drink, B cup 2, C cup 3.
They stop at 3.
They stop at 3, but at the bottom they say, the bigger the better. So I think if you have a D,
You
probably
get a
on the
job.
house. Probably on the house all night.
You get
know
a
what
job. Yeah.
Yeah. Bigger the better.
It's
Bigger
like
the
a
I put
reverse-
on the bottom, bigger the better.
It's like a reverse grading scale. This is great for dumb girls.
It is like a reverse grading scale. It's also, this is one for, we've been covering how big chested women have a lot of, they get a raw deal in public situations like this. This is the opposite. This is them getting one back.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
this is listen, big titty chicks get free drinks all the time anyway. They're just making it like, hey, we'd like to buy you a drink. And of course, you do need to hang the bra from the bar, which is fine because they also wrote, hey,
and give your number to the general manager.
Right, yeah, and apply for a
And
job.
and then
And then
there's the
promise not to
tryouts.
sue
Right.
when you get groped.
and then you can't have an alternate bra. You just have to let them hang.
Yeah. See, read
That's
the
right.
fine print, honey. No backup bras.
Yeah.
That's right. And they
You
said
want
in
the
their
drinks
post,
or what?
Hang that one too.
check your pockets.
This is Ring Ass over here. We just hired him. He's gonna feel you up. See if you're hiding any other bras.
What was that
You'll
guy
see you in the
thinking?
bathroom.
6 hours a day on the can.
They also wrote on their Facebook post, wearing a bra is so uncomfortable, hang it up in the shed and let loose. This means you as well, boys. And that last line is just to like give themselves a little bit of buffer, with
Right.
with
Not
the hate.
Assault, sexual harassment.
And However, like most brilliant ideas involving tits and women, encouraging women to show their tits off, it was ruined by the internet. Too many Karens who wouldn't know good time if it rectally fucked them, and
Oh God, that's deep.
Yeah.
Dicking.
yeah, they wouldn't know a good
You think
time.
about getting all the way in there this weekend, huh?
I lost a few inches on my belly, and I've been stretching it out. I got a cock ring, and I'm going rectal.
Yeah,
I mean, I've done anal, but
yeah. She was a freak, man. She let me wreck so much. And so
You
they
black out for a few minutes during rectal.
oh man,
Oh,
she
yeah.
sucked me off with her rectum.
um,
Oh man.
and so of course people took the internet. Some people saying was a terrible idea from the get go. Whoever came up with it then should be allowed. Should
Which was
never be
every
allowed.
single one of them cheersing
Everyone
at one point.
Everyone hated it.
But at the bar, they were all like, "Yeah, whoever came up with it, cheers."
Yeah, but they got so much hate that they backed out. This is the problem. So the Woolshed issued an apology. They canceled their event. They canceled their promo. They said, "We sincerely apologize. Made some of our patrons feel uncomfortable and body shamed. Never our intention. Based on the feedback, we've canceled the promotion and we're workshopping different ideas." And blah 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 blah. So the Karens win again. Ruined everyone's good time at the Woolshed, which is hilarious name for a bar. And
I still think that they got the message out there that if you come with some heavies, you're probably going to get taken care of.
I think you can still hang your
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They got the message out there.
They did, Mark. I mean, and they're still hanging bras up there.
Yeah.
By the way,
we won't have the promotion. You get a shot because you're chesty.
Yeah. By the way, going back to Sturgis, if you ever want to go to a bar that will not back down from encouraging women to take their tops off and hanging it, go to the Dungeon Bar in Sturgis, right across the street from the motorcycle.
That looks like a fun time, Wes.
Oh, it is fantastic. Look at this place. It's awesome. A bunch of old lady tits down there, my old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
You don't want to make out.
Some of them are hot.
No, you don't, Pat.
Because then when you get out of that bar and you take a look at who you're making out with, you're surprised.
Yeah, and it's very dark. It's very dark down there.
What did I do?
Yeah.
Missed a few leather lines.
What did I do?
She looked like she was 30. Now she looks like she's 63.
All right, guys, we're running long, so I'm going to give you an option. You want to hear about Oklahoma school board violating the First Amendment, or a doctor who got handsy on a plane?
Dr. Hansey.
Okay, real quick before we get into that, Baker Mayfield announced he will be putting on a youth football camp at this, I guess, at the University of Oklahoma this summer. It's the Baker Mayfield Youth Football Pro Camp, and it's open to boys and girls in grades 1st through 8th who want to learn the fundamentals of football. And Mayfield said of the camp, quote, "This is a great opportunity for kids to get introduced to the great sport of football, and at the same time, a great opportunity for me to be the best on the field for once." He added that he expects some stiff competition this year. So look out.
He needs the self-esteem boost, yeah.
Look out. All right, let's get to the handsy doctor. Guys, back on March 17th, Dr. Jake Namjic Cho, he was, he's a medical doc, by the way. He's out of suburban Atlanta. And he was on a Delta Airlines flight to Maine. Let me get a photo of this gentleman up. I'd like for you guys to describe to the audience what this man looks like. There's Dr. Jake.
Whoa.
What do you see? Look at that. Look at those glasses.
He looks like he's too nervous to ask for rectal sex, but is interested.
Well, he wants it. Dr.
He's
Jake
a nervous-looking elder Asian man.
Yeah.
So you say elder. He's 48. There's something shady about this guy.
He looks older than 48.
He graduated medical school in 2017. I don't know. You do the math.
2017.
So he was 40?
Who knows, guys? Look, here's what we do know. He was on a flight out of suburban Atlanta or downtown Atlanta, Delta Airlines flight to Maine. He was flying to Maine for some very, very important business. When 48-year-old Dr. J got to the way of life, or the way life should be state, he was going to propose to his girlfriend, who lives there in Maine, which I think I might point out for no particular reason shares a border with Canada. I mean, Maine is pretty much Canada. It's Canada. Dr. Jake was traveling to propose to his girlfriend who lives in Canada. Anyway, it was an evening flight, just like 2 hours, 2.5 maybe. Just a quick jaunt from Atlanta Hartsfield to Portland International. And Dr. Jake settled into his seat. He was in 17B. And yeah, he had hope in his heart, and he had love on his mind, maybe a ring in his pocket. And sitting next to Jake in 17A was another lobster lover, a lady lobster lover, in fact. And once the plane got to its cruising altitude, Dr. Jake leaned back in his seat, let the calming sounds of medium-sized airplane travel lure him to sleep. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's the best. At least that's Jake's side of the story, guys. Because shortly after the plane reached 30,000 feet, the lady in 17A, she felt a little pressure on her left side. Apparently, Dr. Jake was leaning into her, and she tried to push back on Dr. Jake, but no luck. He was out cold. He was asleep, just snoring. So not much she could do. You know, only an hour and 45 left in the flight, so just shut her eyes and embraced her role as a pillow in contempt. But when she felt a little tickle down by her leg, I guess Dr. Jake had, quote, moved his hand onto the seat in the space between him and her.
Well, he was asleep, so, you know, it wasn't him. It was...
Yeah, he's sleeping. And I guess with his hand in contact with her thighs and buttocks, okay, the woman tried to move, but again, Dr. Jake, he's out, man. He's deep sleeper.
Yeah, I mean, when your hand's cold and you're asleep, you need to warm that hand up. And, and that's what he's looking for. He was looking for a warmer.
Also, he's a medical doctor, so he was trying to... He puts gloves on a lot, so he might have been trying to go straight in the vagina.
Right. He could have been like having a surgery dream.
Right. Like, I got to get my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't do the surgery. I got to get.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst in a dream when you can't do the surgery that you're at the hospital for.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's what Dr. Jake's foot came over onto her feet. And then Dr. Jake, quote, appeared to have spasmed, and when he spasmed, he reached over the woman's legs down into her crotch area.
Yep.
And I want to stop the story here, guys, really quickly. Dr. Jake's an MD, which we've established, but he's specifically a nephrologist.
What does that mean?
Dead person?
Well, no. A nephrologist is a medical doctor who specializes in diagnosing and treating kidney conditions. Okay, just want to put that out there. Okay,
I could use a nephrologist. Yeah.
You know, how do you get to the kidneys? Dr. Jake, quote, then touched the outside of the woman's genitals. From the outside of her pants. That's according to the complaint. The woman said, "Excuse me," and Dr. Jake pulled away real quick. And then that was the end of that until 2 days later when he tried to return to Atlanta, and the FBI said, "Hey, Dr. Jake, why don't you step over here for just a second? Can we have a quick word with you?" Yeah, Dr. Jake, he said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I was just up here to propose to my girlfriend who lives in Canada, and I never touched that lady. I never even spoke to that lady. In fact, I'll take a polygraph. I'll take a lie detector right now. I didn't do it, guys. I didn't do it." And the Fed said, "Oh, okay."
I did have a dream about putting on gloves.
Right. I do a lot of surgeries.
A wet glove. Yeah.
Did I mention that I'm a kidney doctor? Anyway, the Fed said, "All right, we'll see you down there." And about a week later, Dr. Jake showed up at the FBI office in Atlanta for his lie detector. And after a while...
They called his bluff?
Oh, 100%. Dude, if someone suggests that they'll take a lie detector and you're a cop, the first thing you do is like, "All right, we'll see you down there." Because the only thing a lie
dust
detector...
off the machine.
Literally the only thing a lie detector is used for, and this, I'm not being facetious, is to get a confession out of you. This is the only thing, because they can't use it in court. So what is it for?
No. Right. It's to see how nervous you are, yeah.
Exactly. It's to leverage against you, Dr. Jake, you dummy. Thought you went to medical school in 2017, you 48-year-old dummy. Guys, Dr. Jake showed up. He sat down for the polygraph, and he was just saying, this lady's lying. She's lying. She made it up. Which, look, honestly, you just got to Maine. What's the last thing you want to do? To delay eating delicious lobster by filing a complaint with federal authorities? I don't think so, Dr. Jake. But yeah, so
how do you explain that one to his soon-to-be wife?
His fiance.
I have to go to take a lie detector test about me groping the person sitting next to me on the plane.
He was already back in Atlanta, so that was 2 days. And also, guys, I don't think she exists. But anyway,
okay,
yeah. So he shows up for his lie detector. He's denying it, and then finally, he gave a little. He said, "Look, I might have touched her, okay? I might have touched this lady, but it was nothing sexual about that, okay? You got that? Did you write that down? Nothing sexual at all."
He's like a dog when he wakes up. You don't, he might bite. You don't want to wake him up too suddenly.
Normal contact for a plane, like a little, like, you fall if you're asleep.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
There might be a little contact.
Right. He said, "I'm sorry, federal agents. Are you a medical doctor?" Oh, that's right. You're not. I am. So I touched her, sure, but it was nothing sexual. I think I'd know. Yeah.
This is an unrelated boner. It's not sexual.
Yeah, and then they kept hammering him because the idiot took the lie detector and hammering him, and finally he wrote a statement, guys. And in the signed statement, he said, "Once the aircraft took off, I began to relax, stretched out my legs, okay? And at some point, I touched my left foot against her right foot, and I maintained the contact until I fell asleep." Now, I want to point something out here, y'all. She's in the aisle. He's in the window. His left foot to her right foot.
He really stretched it out.
He's playing
man.
Twister. He's playing Twister in a two-seater.
Yeah.
Okay, he continued. "In addition to making foot contact, I use the contact to keep myself upright, as I have shorter legs. I fell asleep, and when I woke, I was leaning on her, okay? I was facing her, and at some point I saw her, and I reached out and I grabbed her upper thigh with my left hand, okay? I intended to only squeeze her upper right thigh, never intended to touch her vagina. But look, my glasses were off. It was dark, and my hand slipped from her upper thigh to her crotch. You can understand. As soon as I did this, she instantly exclaimed something loudly like, 'Why you touching my vagina, weirdo?' Which caused me to remove my hand from her leg and sit straight up like my penis. She said he was so embarrassed he did not know what to do, so he closed his eyes and he tried to sleep for the remainder of the flight.
That's what I'd do, is pretend to be asleep. Yeah.
Yeah. What was Joe
trying to do?
This guy looks like a serial killer.
So what really happened? What's the scenario that actually happened on the flight?
He groped her.
Pretending to be
Oh,
asleep.
we know that. But what was Cho thinking? How's he rationalizing this to himself?
None of these idiots
Did he think that she was about it?
He was thinking, like, if I fake snore, she will not know.
I can do anything.
Yeah.
He's
He's been working on his fake snoring for years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This reminds me of the time that I got that boner next to my coworker when I was asleep, and
Wes.
I was genuinely asleep, but
That's what he's saying.
But I flexed the boner, and she saw it, and she.
What do you mean you flexed
gasped.
the boner?
You know how
in his dream he was hurtling with his dick. He was.
Yeah, like
he had to scare people off with his penis.
You know,
in my dream I was flexing my boner. You know.
Yeah, you can flex a boner.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
What do you mean
if you have a boner and then you can flex it and it moves up?
Yeah, but why did you do it in your sleep?
I don't know.
Pants?
Yeah, it was in my pants. It was in my shorts.
We all know you can flex a boner.
Giving yourself a lot of credit here, Wes.
Why are you doing it in your sleep?
And I heard her go. I was like in a loose, like waking up.
And it
stage,
woke me up out of my sleep. But
I heard her go. Oh my god. And then I realized what was going on, and I was just like, mortified. But that was the last I heard of it. That was the last I heard of it from on her end. I didn't investigate her. I didn't apologize. I didn't do it. I just pretended to be asleep for like half an hour.
What job was this?
That was my production job.
Were you on the road?
Yeah, we were on the road somewhere.
That's the worst, man. Yeah, that's when you get in trouble.
Flexed it.
Yeah, I flexed it.
And she saw it through my pants. She clearly saw it.
She did.
How did you know what was going on if you were asleep?
I was like in that in between stage where like you're like kind of like in like a lucid dream kind of state.
Why'd you flex the boner, dude?
I don't remember why I flexed the boner. Probably because it felt good to flex. It feels good to flex a boner.
He was flexing it 30 times.
Yeah, then I flexed it again.
It wasn't one flex. He's coming out of a sleep where his penis is just constantly flexing.
Yeah. And then I flexed again.
You're waking up and you're flexing.
Flex. Let me just flex a couple more times.
Stretching it out.
He thinks she saw one flex. She saw 13 flexes.
Yeah. She probably saw 14 flexes. Yeah. I just heard the one gasp.
Yeah. That was what got you out of it.
Just stay right there while I.
Yeah.
She's counting. She's like, oh my God, 14?
Yeah. Yeah, she's putting my tray table down for me.
He's going for the record. Oh, you're on a plane.
Yeah, I was on a plane. Yeah, sitting right next to her on a plane.
Yeah,
She puts like a jacket over your pants, like a blanket.
I'm sure she told people about that, but I never luckily heard about it.
Definitely. She told everyone about that.
Yeah.
But that's like the dynamic of a producer and a cameraman. Like you can be like a creepy, dirty,
disgusting,
boner flexing cameraman.
It's true.
Yeah, they're sharing cameraman stories, and Wes's wins every day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this one time I was on a
Disgusting
flight with
travel with
this
cameraman
fat
stories.
cameraman named Wes.
Yeah.
Flex cuffs Wes.
Yeah, he got an erection right next to me, and he flexed it 15 times as we were descending.
He definitely thinks he knew what you were doing.
Anyway.
All right, that's the show. Let's get that wheel up. Let's see who's doing what tomorrow. You know, so I flexed it for her.
Yeah. You know how you can flex an erection?
You know how you can flex.
Yeah, we do know.
You're probably doing it right now. You're probably trying to flex it right now.
There we go. Fat on coffee.
I'm starting to see why we get the strikes on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's us. We're the problem. It's us.
Dude, it's 2023, man. Where the fuck can we go?
I don't know.
Where do you want us to
Who
go?
will have us? What platform will have us?
to go? It's the internet, you fucking idiots. It's the internet, man.
All right, take us out, Patrick.
Guys, why don't you do yourself a favor and get out there and have a boner flexing great fucking day.